Yo, yo, yo. Cheers, cheers, salute. Welcome back, people. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Whether you be live viewers or people that come check out the video later, it's much, much appreciated. Definitely want to say salute and big ups to every single member, community wise, subscriber wise, supporter wise, just all across the board. Um, thank you once again for continuing to support me and support the movement and what we do and what we try to show on a daily basis. We try to make every video unique, and we don't want to sound redundant and repetitive with some of the things that we talk about. So that's why we kind of touch on different things. For the most part, though, we speak about how professional sports are scripted. We show it on the most consistent basis with the most, in-depth, detailed decodes that are very, very easy to understand, very easy to follow, even for the newcomers, the beginners. I appreciate everybody for tuning in and giving it a chance, being open-minded to understand something, a knowledge that hasn't been given to us, that's been hidden from ordinary people. And today's just another prime example of that, so congratulations to every single supporter, every single backer on another perfect day, flawless day, back-to-back flawless days. We actually had a great opportunity today as well, and we'll speak about it. It's always amazing and humbling when you can have a back-to-back or put together an incredible run, a streak, a run of good fortune, all of that. It's much appreciated. And although oftentimes a lot of that goes overlooked and underappreciated, I know the universe is well aware of it, the work that we're putting in, even though oftentimes it gets disregarded. And but I'm aware of the appreciation and the energy that's surrounding myself and the effort I'm putting in. So that's why I do what I do. So big ups to that. But yeah, man, let's get into today's game, exactly why we decided to do what we did, which game we attacked. And for those of you not familiar, oftentimes about, I'd say 90% of the time, might even be a little bit higher than that, we're focusing on one game, attacking one game. And this is a principle and a discipline that I've been doing since day one. It's been a strategy that's been duplicated and adopted by many other copycats, many other platforms across sports handicapping, but that's perfectly okay. We're well aware of the innovation and the uniqueness we bring to the table. And if people won't give us our flowers or our credit, we just continually remind them exactly where it came from, right? Always been an innovator, never been a duplicator. So let's get into today's game. This is some feedback, as I often show. I didn't show it in my last video, but this is some feedback directly from people about the last play that we had, I believe, yesterday. So, again, real life testimonials from people that are impacted directly and people that are taking advantage of this knowledge, direct supporters. So let's see. We're getting that bag because of you, Vic. Real shit. Thank you. Salute. Bag day. Let's go. Great work, OG. Let's effing go. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously we have the mockery of Larry Silverstein just grabbing the two twin towers of money. For those of you not aware, Larry Silverstein was the owner of the Twin Towers. He bought it a couple months, I believe, before the 9/11 attacks, and I believe he paid around $100 and something million, and received an insurance payout of over $5 billion for the Twin Towers. So I just thought it was, ironic and kind of reversing the mockery of what they do to us by just showing this picture, right? So that was some feedback from the play that we had yesterday. I posted it a little bit late, but now you guys are aware and can check it out. So now what I will do is I will show the game today and what we decide to do. So salute once again to the Miami Marlins. Um, Again, today was a very, very interesting day, and we'll talk about exactly why. But on the surface, what I just want to remind people of is so again, we're a platform and we're a community that we never recommend taking or backing or giving out a pick over a certain threshold, right? So, um, we would never recommend a minus 200, a minus 250, minus 300, and so on and so forth, right? We never recommend those irresponsibly high favored money line teams as often some other, channels and platforms and communities, they do that. They'll recommend a minus 200 favorite and not even think twice about it, right? But that's something that we never do. So the Miami Marlins today were about a minus 160 money line favorite, which is right on the threshold of where we feel comfortable attacking while also recommending and still feeling confident when we're weighing the risk to the reward factor um, in respect to this specific game, right? And again, every decode is not created equal, so the strength of the decode is also something to take into consideration as well. But I'm not going to give away too much. Just summarize it. But again, today Miami Marlins to defeat the Pittsburgh Pirates prior to the game starting, minus 160 money line favorite. And for those of you that don't believe me, we'll just scroll down and I'll highlight it. It's always pointed out right there on ESPN what the money line is right at game time. So right here you have Miami minus $160 money line favorite, which again is not the most incredible line, but still it was a line we were confident recommending because of what we saw and the numbers that we liked for this specific game. So again, the Miami Marlins picked up that 43rd win today, which is, what we wanted to see. We like that number 43 today, especially. And they remained on 45 losses. So Miami with the win today became 43-45, which is exactly what we wanted to see. So shout out to everybody for attacking them. And obviously being 100% successful. Now, again, we've often spoke about these in-game live opportunities that present themselves kind of like a sports stock market, and being able to take advantage of a positive ROI if the situation does present itself. So today we had about, I believe, a 5 to 10 minute window in the 11th inning after Pittsburgh took a 2-1 lead in the top of the 11th inning, going to the bottom of the 11th. You had about a 5-minute window to take advantage of the Miami Marlins, plus about 120, 130 to come back and win the game. Now, obviously, that line is significantly better than a minus 160 favorite. So, in fact, if you didn't feel comfortable laying 1.6 to win one, which I totally understand, you had an opportunity in the 11th inning with a small window, though, to take advantage of a plus money ROI 1.3 to 1, jumping on the Miami Marlins to come from 2 to 1 behind and win the game, which is exactly what they did. Taking advantage in the 11th inning and winning the game 3-2 on a walk-off triple by the gentleman, Mr. Anderson, who created the opportunity for Pittsburgh to take the lead in the top of the 11th with an error. So the guy who comes and makes an error that at the time looks significantly catastrophic for the Miami Marlins comes through in the bottom of the 11th, in a scripted sports soap opera fashion to win the game for the Miami Marlins, right? So again, we don't really care about the soap opera part of it about it. What we love is that there was an in-game live opportunity that presented itself that brought a return of 1.3 to 1 in less than 5 minutes, in less than 5 minutes, which is a great return. 1.3 to 1 in such a small amount of time is really, really incredible. So once again, another in-game live opportunity that myself and my community was able to take advantage of. The veterans, the sharks, the sharp bettors pay very, very close attention and are watching it and observing the game flow and taking advantage of these very, very lucrative opportunities. Me, myself, and my community have been doing this since pretty much day one, and it's something I've really, really spoken about. And it has some of the great returns in handicapping, in the handicapping world, as well as, just adding another win, to the resume and stuff like that. But again, these additional wins of these live opportunities that present plus ROI, these wins are not even something that I count additionally to the pregame pick when I should, right? When everything should be taken into consideration, but I don't want to dilute or in any small way give people the impression of me deceiving a win record or win rate or whatever the case may be. So if I did take that into consideration, all these in-game live opportunities when we've been able to just maximize on these lucrative ROI situations, as well as booking additional wins and additional tickets throughout the game, the win rate, the percentage would be even more ridiculous, even higher, and it would be even more unbelievable. And at this point, what we do, it's so amazing. People still continue to doubt it, no matter how much evidence, no matter how much feedback, how much testimonies we provide, how much in-person live videos we make of me, myself, going out there and attacking the books, showing you guys how to do it. We still get questioned. People still doubt it, which is really, really amazing to me, that we still are coming across these kind of brain dead lemons that will believe anything that's put on television or that shows up in their social media feed, but continue to question something that is proven on a very, very consistent basis. It's really, really funny. So anyway, but talking about today, the Miami Marlins picking up that 43rd win. That's what we wanted to see, and we'll talk about exactly why. Let's get into it now, right? So for those of you that don't know and aren't familiar with what we do, we use Gematria, right? Which is basically a hidden code, a hidden knowledge, a hidden numerical system, a hidden language that's never been taught to us, but that the elites, the people that control every aspect of this world, are very, very aware of. It's a code that's continuously used every single day in mainstream media news articles, and it's proven every single day. Now, what we use it for is to show how professional sports is scripted every single day. Now, what we're talking about today is the number 43. The Miami Marlins picked up their 43rd win of the season today versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. And obviously, Pirates has that 43 connection in single reduction right here. Pirates equals 43. This was the last game of the series until they meet again on July 22nd. So it made perfect sense for the Miami Marlins to pick up that 43rd win today versus the Pirates, when Pirates equals 43, as well as today also being a 43 date numerology, because the way you get the date numerology is just add the day plus the month plus the year. So 7 plus 14 is 21, and then the year 22. So 21 plus 22 gives you a lesser date numerology of 43 today. 43 date numerology. The Miami Marlins pick up their 43rd win of the season versus the Pirates, which equals 43. And then we always remind people to always and be well aware of numbers and their connections to each other. It's very, very relevant. And 43rd being the 14th prime number, today being the 14th day of the month, which is very, very important. And then also Pittsburgh having that 14 connection. Pittsburgh equaling 140 in English ordinal, but in numerology, we understand that 0 has no value. So the number 140 can be looked upon exactly as the number 14, which made all the more sense for the Miami Marlins to pick up that 43rd win today on the 43 date numerology versus the Pirates, which equals 43, on the 14th day of the month when Pittsburgh equals 140, aka 14. So very, very clear riddle. And again, there are always additional layers and more depth to the decode. You know, we're not one of those platforms that provides these cookie cutter decodes, these ABC, you know, Google Gaga type of decodes. It's always in depth, always very detailed and specific. And there's always, you know, you can always see that there's work and effort put into the content that I provide. But I summarize it, you know, out of respect for the people that support me directly. But yeah, it was very, very important and very, very incredible to see that synchronicity come through today. Again, on the heels of you know, back-to-back wins, back-to-back flawless days, and we're about to come into the midsummer break right now in Major League Baseball, coming up on the All-Star weekend or All-Star break. So we're closing out a very, very impactful, very, very profitable and lucrative, high win rate, amazing win streaks, and you know, countless perfect days and you know, unlimited live ROI situations, closing out a very, very amazing first half of the MLB season in 2022. You know, and we're also on the heels of closing out another profitable month, the month of June, and right now in the midst of another hopefully continuously amazing and profitable and winning month of July, right? So not everybody can say that. Not everybody's in the position to say that they're having a profitable year, a profitable month, profitable week, profitable month after month, month after month, week after week, day after day. We understand not everybody's in that position, but we're very humbled and appreciative. And we think the work continues to speak volumes because of the, you know, the fact that we're able to say things like that and pretty much set ourselves apart, you know, from the frauds, the clowns, and the trolls, or you know, so on and so forth. So definitely a bag day today. Salute to everybody. But again, you know, it'll probably be another win that goes underappreciated. There'll probably be another streak that goes overlooked, and so on and so forth. You know, but it is what it is. On that note, I'm gonna go back to enjoying the rest of my day. As we love to say on this channel, Gematria at its finest, easy as 1, 2, 3. Once again, closing out another early day, booking a win, kicking our feet up for the rest of the day while other people, other platforms, and other communities struggle to just book a profitable day. You know, we're already in the win column, on our line, online, at the bank, ready to make a deposit, so on and so forth. So take care of yourselves, guys. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Appreciate you. See Mr.SOLE in the building. Thank you for stopping. For those of you not aware, there's a link in my description. Every description of my video. You know, all videos are brought to you by our sponsor, Mr.SOLE, directly for all the latest streetwear and independent fashion brand based out of New York City. Click that link, get in tune, and check them out. Tell them Mr.Futures sent you, and they'll take good care of you. So I'll see you guys next time. Salute. Thank you very much. Cheers.